channel. So I'm so happy to be back because I haven't made a video in like 2 weeks. I know it's very unlike me not to make videos, but I am back now and I will be uploading videos a lot more regularly. You guys know I upload videos almost every week, and I went 2 weeks without uploading a video, which was very weird, but I am back. So this video is going to be a foundation review, a requested video. It is going to be about the Lock-It Tattoo Foundation by Kat Von D. So like the first thing I want to talk about is like how I found out about these foundations. I actually found out about it on YouTube. I saw somebody like back at the end of 2012, like December 2012, doing a review of this foundation. Like the name Kat Von D reminded me of somebody, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And then I Googled her, and then I found out she's the lady that Sandra Bullock's husband cheated on with. I'm a huge Sandra Bullock fan, and I was like, I don't want her foundation. But I saw so many good reviews about it that I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna try it. So I went and got a sample, and I actually got 3 samples. I got Deep 68, which is the one I have. I got Deep 66, I think, and then Deep 66 is this one, and then Deep 70. So I got all like the deeper shade colors to see which one would work with me. So I ended up picking Deep 68 as the foundation that I would use on myself. Let's talk about the packaging first. So the packaging is very cool. It's like a bottle. It's 1 fluid ounce, first of all, and it's encased in this really pretty plastic thing with some rose tattoo looking things around it. I hope you guys can see that. That's what it looks like. And it's great because it comes with a pump already attached to it. Now it has this little plastic stopper on it. You kind of pop it out like this, and then you pump the foundation. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Matchmaster. Is that it? Yeah, I think this is kind of how the MAC Matchmaster works. So it's kind of the same principle. But I would keep this stopper if I were you, because it kind of helps the foundation not get clogged up at the end there. Okay, so let me kind of tell you guys what they have written on the back of the box. So it says full coverage. Definitely, it's a super duper full coverage. It says 24-hour wear. I don't know who wears their foundation for 24 hours, but it's not me. The most I wear my foundation is probably 10 hours, and that's it. I try not to keep my foundation on too long, so I can't really tell you what it looks like after 24 hours, but I definitely know that it holds up. If you set it and if you use the right primer, it will hold up and look as fresh after 12 hours or 10 hours. So yeah. Transfer resistant, let's see that now. I have a little cotton pad here. Let's see if it really is transfer resistant. Now I don't think it is, but it's not that bad. You can see a little bit. Usually foundations, you pat this and it will be just full of product on there, but this is pretty good. I don't know if it's transfer resistant because definitely some stuff transferred, but it's good enough for me. Next thing is matte finish. Definitely matte finish for the first 3-4 hours for oily skin, but if you are a dry skin or combination skin, your skin is probably gonna stay matte for a really long time. Fragrance free. I have a really bad nose, so to me it has a slight smell to it, but nothing that's gonna make you just gag or anything like that. It's not really a strong smell either way. Oil free. It is oil free. For all skin types, I do think you can make it for all skin types. Like if you use the right products underneath it, it can definitely work for all skin types. But I don't know if I would just slap this on somebody who had dry skin without applying any type of primer or anything like that underneath their foundation. For dry skin, I do recommend that you make sure your face is very moisturized before you use this, and also apply some type of silicone-based primer. So yeah, that's what it says on the back of the box. Now, when I wore it today, I decided to put Milk of Magnesia underneath on my nose, especially in my forehead, because I know those are the places that are really gonna get oily for me. So yeah, it definitely has the consistency of like a very thick concealer to me. I use it almost as a concealer, I use it to clean up my brows as I would a concealer. And if I just don't want to put any concealers or anything, like today I didn't really apply any concealer. After I applied my foundation, I just took a little bit on my finger and I just dabbed and just kind of build the foundation up underneath my eyes to kind of cover my dark circles. As you can see from the video of me applying it, it covered most of my dark circles already. It didn't cover as much as I would want to, but it covered most of them. If you have acne scars or any hyperpigmentation or very just difficult skin and things like that, I would definitely recommend this foundation. A little bit goes a long way if you don't have a lot of issues on your skin though. I like a very full coverage foundation, and I applied a bit more just so you guys could see how much it really could cover. I think I applied 2 pumps today. I don't really need 2 pumps. I need about a pump or a half a pump. That's all I really need because this is so thick. But I wanted to show you guys how it could really just build up. Now, I used it for about 2 weeks before I purchased it, and I did not break out. That doesn't mean that you won't break out, but I did not break out from it. The only thing I would say that if you do have oily skin, definitely go into Sephora and try out a sample first, because I have very oily skin and this foundation tends to oxidize on my face. When I first apply, it looks one color, and then I give it a little bit of time, and as the day goes on, it gets a little bit darker. Now let's talk about application. Applying this thing is a little bit tricky because it's so thick. But you guys know I really like my e.l.f. brushes. All of my foundation almost, I try to make it work with this brush. Now, if it's very thick for you, you might just want to spray your brush down with a little bit of setting spray before starting to blend it out, just to give you a little bit of lubricant. Ew, but just to give you something to kind of wet the brush to work it in. Oh my God, okay. So just something to give you the brush to kind of work it in. Just wet your brush and work it in. Another really great tool to use is a beauty blender, and I really like this one. Really wet. It's really nice to use a beauty blender, and it will really help you if you're having some troubles with streaks or anything. If you apply it with a brush and you notice there's a lot of streaks, just go back in with your beauty blender and just kind of pat it in. Now, I would not advise a foundation brush. I don't even have those foundation brushes anymore. You know, the kind of flat pointy ones like this. I don't have those because I don't like the way they apply. I feel like they just go on so streaky. This is a very small one, but you kind of get the general idea. They're usually kind of fatter than this, and they kind of point out on the end. I would not advise those because this foundation is so thick. You're going to use so much foundation, and it's just going to look really streaky. So definitely use either a flat top brush like this, a beauty blender, or I would also advise this Real Techniques buffing brush. So these are the 3 tools that I would advise to apply this foundation. In any case, you're gonna need to kind of wet your brushes a little bit just to kind of help it glide on. I'm not gonna say lubricant again. Just to kind of help it glide on a lot smoother. I absolutely love this foundation, and it's gonna last you a really long time because it's so thick. Price range, it's a little high. It's like 34 bucks. With taxes, I think I paid about 38 something, but definitely worth the money. It's not one of those purchases where I buy and I'm like, I don't know if I should have done that. I did try it, and I absolutely love it. Now, I know I love a lot of things that I review. That's because I only review things that I love. And I think that's it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, you know I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!